What's going on, everybody? This is Brandon Snack Bar Lewis, actor, master voice impressionist, comedian, and I'm here to talk about last night's big boxing extravaganza, where we had Mikey Garcia versus the great Manuel Lopez, and on the undercard, co-main event, we had a rising star and Terence Crawford versus, what the hell is that boy? He knocked the hell out of Alejandro Sanabria. That's his name. Well, anyway. Let's get to that fight because that's the one that just had me basically jumping out of my chair. This boy, Terence Crawford, something else. I mean, he knocked the hell out of this damn boy. He hit him so hard, made him do a somersault. I mean, he hit the dude, then his head went like down, and then his leg went up in the air, kicked up, and then he fell down his back, and then his arms like flailed out. And me and George Foreman were looking at each other like, what the hell just happened? And I had told George that I took a punch like that. And, once in my lifetime, and it took me by surprise. And when I got up, I told the girl the damn wedding was off. Cause shit, I ain't gonna put up with that for the next 20 years. Tell you that right now. I mean, you're gonna be whooping my ass till death do us part. Sanabria. What more can I say? I mean, I heard that this kid came here, first fight on American soil, and they flew him in on American Airlines. They were just that high up on this kid. And when he left, they put him on a Greyhound bus. They were just that disappointed. And when I hear, he still had his boxing trunks on. No shirt, nothing, just on the bus, looking just like he looked when he got knocked out. And that's a shame. I didn't even know a bus left from here going to Mexico. But anyway, on to who I think Crawford should fight next. You had names out there like they talked about the telecast. Adrian Bronner. But Adrian Bronner done skipped 2 weight divisions to get away from this kid and anybody look like him. So I don't think that fight's highly likely. Then you got maybe Brandon Rios, who's at 140, who's a pretty big 140 pounder. Now, Crawford at 135, that fight, hey, that would be a great one. It could be in the mix. But then you've got other names out there. Now, Mikey Garcia just fought. It doesn't look like he can make that weight division anymore. Now, there's only a 5-pound difference at that point if Garcia goes up to 130, and then you got Crawford at 135. Who knows? Anything's possible in the sport of boxing. But let's go on to that main event. Mikey Garcia versus Manuel Lopez. God, dog. Juanma. I mean, first of all, this man looked like he had already been hit over the head with a club or something like that before the fight even started. What the hell's going on? Did he tell everybody that he fell down in the bathtub or something like that, and he was reaching for some Irish Spring or something like that, and it just didn't go right, and he fell over in the shower? You don't fall over in the shower like that, and all this hurts your eye and all that. That's from a punch. That's from when you owe somebody $10 or $15 and they need their money and they broke and they ain't, you know what I'm saying? That's what happened to you when it's like that. You don't just mess around and come up with no black eye like that like he had. Let me recount kind of what went on in this thing right here. You got to get this. I just got to recount what happened in that fight. And you got Mikey Garcia. The guy's like a machine, basically. And Juan Lopez, he's kind of all over the place, not really disciplined as you'd like him to be. And then I think the fight kind of ended abruptly when I think he was practicing one of his tricks, reaching for a bar of soap. You see him lunge forward like he's reaching for the Irish Spring in the shower or whatever. And then Garcia came with a blow right to the side of his head, right there, and just discombobulated the kid. And then he hit him with a left hook. He was down. I thought he was out, but he woke up and he got up and he made it to his feet. And the referee asked him, he said, "Look, hey man, can you continue?" And he said, "Why are all these people in my bedroom?" And that was it. Referee stopped it. Me and George Foreman looked at each other again. Like, did he just say, "Why is everybody in my bedroom? Why is it?" I mean, just don't get no better than that. His legs was noodles. His brains was jarred. And just got to give it up to Mikey Garcia. that kid also has a bright future. And like I said, coming up to 135 pounds, or I'm sorry, 130 pounds, he might be in the mix for a player, and you might see him fight a name like Guillermo Rigondeaux if he sticks around the 126. Don't know if that'll happen, but that's a fight. I'm looking for Rigondeaux to be calling Mikey Garcia out any minute now. Matter of fact, my phone's ringing. Might be him. I gotta thank you, George Foreman, Foreman Board Promotions, for giving a wonderful card. You along with Bob Arum. Thank you so much. It was an honor sitting right behind Mr. George Foreman, cracking jokes together. Hey, couldn't ask for a better night. So thank you. Thanks for the fight. I'm Jim Lampley. We had a great extravaganza card here. We had Mikey Garcia versus, I'll give you more of that on the next one. Talk to you later.